Hi guys, it's Gav here in the wood, and today I wanted to talk to you about this. It's really about transforming depression into something that's extremely workable. It's about transforming the winter into something that's healthy and healing. So that's what it's really about today. So I'll just show you where I am. I've dropped the mic already, so I'm going to hold it in my hand. So it doesn't fall off my collar as I'm going through the bush. But I'll just show you where I am and explain why I'm here. So I'm in this, look at the light, dark commercial woodland. It's got secret spruce, basically. Um, and that's it. I think that's it. There's a few bits of rowan and birch that have managed to survive, but not much. So I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey, and stay with me, because this is like working alchemy, basically. It's been able to find the gold in the darkness. So look at that light there, over there. So I'm going to slowly make my way towards that. So we're working with these two zodiac signs in this coaching path. So Capricorn, which is connected to Christmas and the birth of Christ, happens during Capricorn. And also Aquarius. The Capricorn, if you just start with, keep it really simple. So if you start with the sign itself, what is it? It's half a goat and it's half a kind of mermaid or a fishtail. Half a goat and half a fishtail. Quite a scary looking creature because we're not used to them. So what does it have the ability to do? It has the ability to scale heights and scale depth, because it literally scaled depth because it's got scales, and been able to climb. The goat's able to climb up these sheer cliffs, and the fish part is able to sink to depth. So it's normally seen on the surface of the water in the waves, and the water represents this kind of wisdom of the emotional body. So what creates right emotions and that kind of strength of the emotional body. So this kind of the way the spiritual truth incarnates into the living feeling body, which is the astral animal body, really. So that's what Capricorn is. And then if we take it to Aquarius, which is a water carrier, which is the reason that I'm working these two together is because they are both ruled by Saturn. And this time of year is particularly related, as you can see, to this quality of Saturn. And it's not easy to connect with the secrets of it. So you really are talking about transforming lead into gold. and that's your responsibility. Nobody else's. It's yours on this coaching path to the zodiac sign. Your responsibility. You have been given responsibility for it. If you're here now and you're listening to this, this is probably your path because it relates to spiritual truth that is radiating in, and it relates to the seasons. So it's got these two things, these two very powerful relationships. And you can see the truths working in it when you start to work with them. So, Aquarius. What is Aquarius? What is it about? We're apparently moving into the age of Aquarius. What does this mean? Well, let's start with the sign itself. So, it's the water carrier carrying jug full of water. Sometimes it's depicted as the water spilling out. Other times it's just contained. I think it's depicted like that to show the movement, but contained. So in some ways he's carrying a grail, a jug. It's interesting the relationship between these jugs that were filled up at the wedding in Canley in the Gospels, and this Aquarius jug. He's carrying this wisdom of the water. Anyway, I'll leave that for you to post in the comments what you think the relationship is. I'm just going to stick with this quality of Aquarius. And one of the things that comes up for us a lot is this need for, in our current society, there's this need for the wizard. You can see it in the Harry Potter books, and also the Lord of the Rings series and books. You have this quality of the magician coming up, and it's very much, for me, it's very much related to this age of Aquarius. And one thing we need in this age to start with is the foundations. This quality of heaviness of the lead that Saturn carries. He's a bit malleable as well. So we want these foundations to be malleable. And it's the same with gold. Very malleable, very bright. So we want to really transform these lead foundations into gold foundations. Now, what am I talking about here? Well, I'm talking about the power that is given to each one of us that a lot of us forget we have and forget to cultivate. And that is the power of right thinking. What do I mean by right thinking? Look at that. That's what I mean. I mean that quality of bringing light, heart-filled light into your thinking. So in our time, in our society, one of the things that takes that away is this kind of hardness of thinking, like conventional scientific thinking, which says that thinking as we know it is pretty useless. It's not actually living. And once you've had a thought, that's it. It's dead. It's finished. It's and then it cultivates the opposite where it's not finished. So we tend to overthink things as well to make sure we're right. So there's these two kind of streams in the thinking. But what if we could work with these thought images that were highly productive and transformative? So create thought images that we can embody that really bring new life into our life. An embodiment of new life. There's the old wall there, all broken and falling down. The old boundary. And now we have the choice to create a new boundary using the light and the dark that we see here. These forces of light and dark. Creating our own boundaries. So the need is to cultivate these types of thought that are living and transformative and helpful. So they're not going to cause us to get depressed. We want to cultivate a garden full of radiant, true thoughts that are going to bring us joy and happiness. Just like that light there. Coming through the darkness. And it comes through native woodland as well. There's a bit of birch. Double whammy. And the boundaries all broken down. That's powerful symbolism, isn't it? Fantastic. So, I just realised I forgot my walking stick, so I'm going to head back for it. So, yeah, cultivating powerful, transformative thoughts. Really, what I'm talking about is what you're aiming to do is you've kind of birthed your inner child during Christmas, possibly, or you've created a space where it can be more birthed than normal, the space is more available, and then you have what you're doing is creating a place where that can be nurtured and not destroyed by what you let on. So you've got to create this place of right boundaries where you stop things coming towards you that are unnecessary and not wanted in relationship to your inner child. Wow, look at that light now. Talking about an inner child and the light comes like that. That's fantastic. Wow. And I think I'm actually going to leave it there because that's just perfect. That's a perfect way to leave it, isn't it? You're creating this space within of light through your thinking that'll really embody a space where you can face any challenges that come up during the year in relationship to your inner child growing up. So your idea, the idea you want to bring into the world and birth, you're creating this kind of mothering womb-like quality that's going to nurture it throughout the rest of the year. And you're doing that by creating the right thoughts. So post in the comments, what are these right thoughts? Yeah, you can start with, I'll start you off with one, and that is positive thinking, unconditional positive thinking. And then